What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Ike's Entertainment Wrap-Up, the newly named vlog from me, brought to you by IWC3 Productions. So, first topic that I want to get into is a movie that I absolutely cannot wait for. It's in production right now, and I've been kind of going to these... Oh, actually, before I get into that, I just want to send a shout out. And if you haven't checked them out, which I'm sure you have because they have an insane amount of viewers and followers on YouTube, Mikkel and the Scorpion from The Scorpion Show. I recently discovered their vlog, and I think it's hilarious, especially Mikkel when he says, "I don't live here." That's my favorite thing that he says. And Kevin, aka Scorpion, you're pretty awesome. I love the show. Okay, so back into what I was talking to. I'm really excited about this movie that I'm about to talk about. Amazing. I cannot wait for it. It comes out April 15th, 2011, which is Scream 4. Yes, I know a lot of you are gonna sigh and, oh, you know, Scream 4, another one, blah, blah. But you know what? To me, the original Scream trilogy is amazing. I think it defined the horror genre of my generation, and it was just, I remember saying it came out in 1996, and I was 12, 13 years old, and that was the first, like, real slasher flick that my generation had, like, because we had Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween, but those were from the generations before, and, like, Scream and Scream 2 and Scream 3, they were just, like, fresh for our generation. And they were those kind of movies that just kept you on the edge of your seat. If you haven't seen any of them, definitely check them out because they are awesome. I love all three of them. A lot of the same people who were involved in the original Scream trilogy are back for Scream 4. You have Kevin Williamson writing, Wes Craven directing. You have David Arquette, Courtney Cox Arquette, and Neve Campbell all returning as their respective characters, being Deputy Dewey, who is now known as Sheriff Dewey, Gale Weathers, which is Courtney Cox's character, and Sidney Prescott, which is the amazing heroine of the original Scream trilogy. I just cannot wait. I'm so excited. I found some really awesome fan websites which are following up with the production and stuff, so if you get a chance, check out the website scream-trilogy.net, which is an awesome website. They have a forum that you could go on and just talk about the movies. They have a different section for part 1, 2, 3, and then a new one for part 4. Another website that I've recently discovered is one called HelloSydney.com, which I think is a really cool website as well. So for all you Scream fans out there, definitely check out those websites. And, you know, if that's something you're interested in following the production. I think the production on Scream 4 is set to wrap up, I think, within the next 2 weeks. They're filming in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and there are a lot of set pics coming from the locations that they're shooting at. I was really excited because a couple days ago I saw a couple of pictures of Neve Campbell on set, and she was, you know, bloodied up. She had blood on her face and looked like she had some blood on her shirt and stuff. And I was so excited about that because there were a lot of rumors going around in the story that Neve Campbell's character, Sidney Prescott, would be the famous opening sequence kill. And I'm just stating right now, if Sidney Prescott gets killed in Scream 4, I will be devastated. And for me, like, having all three of the original characters back for Scream 4 is what's going to make Scream 4 worth making and worth watching. And if Gale, Dewey, or Sidney were to get it in this movie, I would be absolutely crushed, and I don't know if I would be able to continue watching Scream 5 and 6 when they're made, because Scream 4 is actually the kickoff of a brand new trilogy. Although Kevin Williamson did say in some interviews before the production actually started that in the event that Scream 4 was not as successful as its predecessors, being Scream 1, 2, and 3, that Scream 4 would be a perfect standalone movie meaning that it wouldn't need a sequel to wrap up any loose ends or anything. That Scream 4 is a standalone sequel, but it does lead into Scream 5. Scream 4 has a beginning, middle, and a perfect ending, just in case 5 and 6 don't get made, or I should say Part 5 doesn't get made. Same thing with Part 5. If Part 6 doesn't get made, Part 5 is a perfect standalone movie. A couple months ago, there was some rumors going around that Kevin Williamson has been completely separated from Scream 4. He turned in his script, and that was going to be the shooting script. And up until probably a week or a couple days before filming actually started on Scream 4, Kevin Williamson on Twitter was talking about, writing again where Sydney and Gale and, them are going to end up, whatever, and he would say, sitting down to write another page in Scream 4. But as soon as production started, he just kind of stopped mentioning the movie. And then a couple weeks after filming had started, there were rumors going around that Kevin Williamson had removed himself from completely severed ties with the production. And a lot of the cast, which would, consist of, like I said, Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, and the newcomers, which are Emma Roberts, Hayden Panettiere, and Kieran Culkin, are just a couple of the brand new characters. And they actually brought on a new writer, which is Aaron Kruger, who wrote the script and screenplay for Scream 3, to come on set and do rewrites as filming continues. So a lot of the rumors were Hayden Panettiere was on set and she was furious because in the original script, or the few pages of the script that she actually saw involving her character was really smart and sharp. Well, in Aaron Kruger's rewrites, her character was really dumbed down. There was a couple other rumors going around with some other actors who had dropped out of the film because they didn't like the way their characters had been rewritten. And one of those characters was Sidney Prescott's aunt, who is now being played by Mary McDonnell. There was another actress attached to the role, but the rumor was that she dropped out because where her role in Kevin Williamson's script was very meaty and it had a good heart to it, and in Aaron Kruger's rewrites, her meaty role had been dwindled down into practically nothing. So, the Weinstein brothers haven't come out, the Weinstein Company hasn't come out with an official word on what's going on. Kevin Williamson continues to stay mum about Scream 4. He's not saying anything regarding production, regarding filming, nothing. He's more promoting the Vampire Diaries right now, the other rumor was that, the justification of him not being on set of Scream 4 was that he had prior commitments. He was contractually obligated to continue writing on the Vampire Diaries Season 2, so he's needed in Canada where they are filming the Vampire Diaries, and so they need him on set there, so that's why he couldn't be in Michigan on the set of. So Wes Craven actually did tweet that, I don't know the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of, "I have not been given complete control of the script." So there's some shady things going on with the production of Scream 4, which I hope it doesn't affect the overall product, because I'm really excited from Scream 4, and if they fuck up Scream 4, then it's just going to ruin the original trilogy for me.